my report. As you can see, Mr. Isaac Sanders sits before you today, a man completely recovered and with remarkable speed. I submit that he is fully ready to be released from this psychiatric institution and return to the outside world.
Completely recovered.
Absolutely.
From paranoid schizophrenia.
Couldn't be better.
For which he was admitted to this institution Tuesday.
Absolutely. I expect that his remarkable progress will be the subject of great admiration. Admiration which will, no doubt, reflect well upon this hospital.
Dr. Gill, don't you find this prognosis a bit optimistic?
I don't know about you, Doctor, but I, for one, believe in the power of healing, the resilience of the human psyche, and yes, the power of love. This man has flourished through love.
Perhaps we could hear what the patient has to say for himself?
Surely his noble demeanor and calm affect speak volumes, Dr. Kincaid.
I find it very irregular that a supposedly recovered patient has been gagged, and has he been restrained?
These members of the review board are magical documents. They have the power to transform lives, to turn victims, who we condescendingly call patients, into members of society.
I know what release forms are, Dr. Gill. We gave these to you yesterday.
Excellent. You'll need some pens.
Dr. Gill, we cannot consider releasing a patient without the ability to evaluate his personal narrative.
The Tao has much to say on the dangers of speech.
This review session is concluded. Dr. Delaney, would you please call the next victim in?
Oh, of course.
That won't be necessary. I am confident that Mr. Sanders will be able to reassure you of his recovery firsthand. And there you are. Now, on the forms, make sure you press them
Dr.
real hard.
Sanders, well, we'd like to hear a slightly longer testimony than that.
Of course. At last, I'm revealed the start of my secret. Good gentlemen, I let you hear the story of fate, a dire tale of destiny, a bouillabaisse of fate. As you see before you is a caramelized dilution of the truth. Once I was an ordinary mortal, much like you, blind and hapless eater of unhealthful hyphen foods. And thus by my ways, I underwent a change. My inner essence scrambled, my genetics rearranged. Gifted with the power of 100 Kevlar pads, I am Blenderman, defender of nutrition, Blenderman, upon the sacred mission, Blenderman. When bad nutrition threatens good, Blenderman is there. When evil falls upon us like a brick wall on a lab. When darkness threatens lightness with hungry and distant hands. I'm the champion of the good, the mighty king of the world. I'm the maitre d' for all humanity. I'm a righter of wrongs, a certified chef, a washer of fruit, a fighter of fights. Drive the lonely magic heart of truth and justice through the night to save mankind from excess fats.
Mr. Sanders,
Blenderman!
Blenderman, would you consider yourself a superhero?
Some use that term. I prefer the term Morgul Murphel, which in the language of the dwarf people of the Belgian Waffle Islands means hearer of unhearable voices. I am the savior of the saviors, teacher of recipes, he who watches the timer of the great egg of justice. So, if we're all done here, you have these...
Dr. Gill, I think we're all a little bit concerned about this outburst.
My patient employs a colorful schema of self-expression. It is harmless, and as you can see, entirely self-directed.
The irony of being defended by my arch nemesis. Duck burrito.
A healthy sight.
Do not prolong this bout to such an old clog of arteries and turn her yellow of children's teeth. Dr. Sparks, you are no doctor, but Dr. Rita, murderer of health, enemy of moderate portion.
I think we can all agree that in today's global marketplace, there is no greater asset than a fertile imagination.
Dr. Gill, your patient is clearly delusional.
Is he? Or are we the delusional ones, and his the true voice of sanity?
I cannot help but wonder if this case in some way ties into your pending research grants.
Don't be absurd. I am concerned only with tenure. This patient's welfare.
I think we've heard all we need to hear.
Doctors, please.
I'm sorry, Dr. Gill.
Review.
Can we please see the next
You're being
patient?
terribly hasty. Doctors! I know Mr. Sanders is not like you or I. Seems a bit eccentric with his daydreams in the sky. Is that truly reason for our locking him inside? Would it be truly so remiss to let him go? Mr. Sanders models innocent friend to you and me. He doesn't want to hurt a soul, so why not set him free? Sure, he's a bit eccentric. Last I heard, that's not a crime. He just wants to do his own thing. Doesn't mean he should do time. Tell you I think he should be outside. Let him be him. Let him be free outside. Mr. Sanders times a million ignoble dreams of hers. With one more Don Quixote that really make the world much worse. He doesn't need to think what is vandalize all fights. He just wants to save the world. And in my book, that's quite alright. Show him the light. Cause he belongs outside. Make the folks laugh. Singing his songs outside. I understand that Mr. Sanders seems a bit confused. There are troubles on his mind that won't simply go away. But as long as we're not violent in resolving his issues, why not let him see his solace in psychology today?
Think of shrinking budgets, its institution faces few remaining places for inpatients to reside. Think of cluttered rosters and unrealistic schedules. Pounding in our heads will get from staying up all night.
Why add one more number to the whole equation? Why not say no more attention?
All those patients forced to leave. Think of shrinking budgets, this institution faces the few remaining places for inpatients to reside. Think of cluttered rosters and of our hectic schedules. The pounding in our heads will get from staying up all night. Why add one more body to the hallways of the bus? Like we really truly love is such a novel piece.
Mr. Sanders, visionary, a heart of solid gold. And we persecute him for not many in the mold. So what is seems a little comic sore. Let he without dysfunction throw first, the S and four.
Let him go forth, let him go free outside. Let him explore all he can be
Dr. Gill is a good man. And he is not Dr. Burrito. I see that now.
And from love shall come true sight.
No! It is clear that she is Dr. Burrito! hater of protein, monger of trans fats, debaser of nutritional information labels.
Perhaps we should
And I will stop at nothing to bring her to justice, no matter what the cost to peace or municipal infrastructure.
Think of shrinking budgets. This institution faces...
I'm sorry, Dr. Gill.
Though you may have found me, this time triumph shall be mine, and all the world will sing the sweet song. Dark Burrito. Dark Burrito. Dark Burrito. All the world will bow to Dark Burrito. Dark Burrito.
I should have known it was you, Burrito. Your partially hydrogenated stench betrays you.
Just as sorry as your situation betrays you, Blender Fool. It's time you get a taste of my high fructose corn busted pistol. Your future may contain one or more of the following: death.
Not so fast, Burrito! First you'll have to get through Kid Microwave!
Dishwasher girl.
It's jail for you, Burrito, and 6 to 8 months of that kid.
Don't tell yourself, Microwave. The buddy Benedict she kept one far.
Is anyone here a real doctor?
Sorry to make you do this, my friend. It was a necessary ruse to flush Burrito out.
And a fine bruise it was, my health-conscious friend. No longer will Burrito terrorize this institution, replacing patients' macrobiotic yogurt with high-fat mainstream brands. You have saved the hospital, and perhaps the entire city's mental health care system.
Let's holiday spark for.